Whoa. What's up, guys? It's Sam. I'm gonna arrange an hour of Tifa's theme so you can see what it's like when I do it. First thing you want to do is tune your guitar. That's the first thing I do, as I tune this puppy up. Okay, check my notes. Get them on the white diamond. By the way, if you're looking for a phone tuner, look no further than Pano Tuner. It's the best. It is my favorite tuner for the phone. So now that you got that out of the way, then you go to YouTube and you put Tifa's theme. Tifa's theme. Now, we want a not 20-minute version, because that's some garbage, man. We want that normal stuff, you know? So there's a piano version. I would snag the original. Ooh, that's another thing you gotta remember, is to turn on your dang speakers. Because we ain't using headphones anymore, guys. We're using speakers so that y'all can hear what the heck I'm talking about, guys. Okay. Now that your speakers are on, you'll be able to hear the audio. Okay. Sick version. Alright, so what I do now, I snag that link, open a tab, YouTube to MP3, and I click YouTube to MP3 converter, and I put in, what the hell, spam, you know. I put in the link. Sorry, this service is not available in your jurisdiction. Garbage. I'll just click the second one down. This one has a shark on it. That's cool. And then we'll just download that pup. Alright. Then we gotta bring this mofo into what I use, my DAW, which I use is which is Studio One, which I like very much. It's very nice. So audio, I wish you could just drag and drop it. For some reason they don't have that feature. It's a great program, but I don't know why you can't just drag and drop. Import file. Download Tifa's theme, dog. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, I know why it's so loud. It's because there's a master on this. There's a, like, with stuff on it. Is there a master on this? No, there isn't. I just have my stuff up way. Yes, there is a bunch of crap on it. Never mind. There was like a isotope maximizer thing on it. So, I'm basically gonna go for as long as, I'm gonna go for like 50 minutes from now and see how far I can get, and then I'll edit that down. Maybe I'll upload the full version too, if you're interested in that. But here we go. So we gotta find the key first. So this is in F. Okay, it's in F major, and I just try to get it to the key, a key that works well in guitar that's really close. So in this case, it sounds like it would be E. Sounds like E, you know. So I gotta bump this down a half step, and I go over here, and then I click transpose -1. Nice. Nice. Okay. Now let's just listen through real quick. Just to see where it's going, where it's leading, if it needs to start strong or start soft or whatever. Let's see here. Okay. So this is what, 3 times? Oh, okay. So this time, it's a little more, there's a little bit more going on. And then it goes, and everything's kind of stripped out, right? So this part will probably be easier to arrange on guitar than the first part. So it goes through this twice, right? Yeah. So it does like chill version and then the more intense version. So yeah. What's nice is there's just a pedal going on. But it would be nice to save the pedal for the second time, because that alone will make it sound like it's bigger and stuff. So, alright, now I just get down in there and so the arpeggio's doing, right? I would like to try to not use the low bass note for the beginning. Let's see. So already we're running into a problem. I don't know if you caught what just happened, but if I do the accompaniment like this. Hear that note right there? Okay, now listen. If I do the melody up here. Oops. So, the accompaniment, if I do it like that, will be higher up than the melody. Hear that? And it gets it confusing. It'd be hard not to make it sound like. You know what I mean? Unless I really, really emphasize that and then play this lightly, like. Sometimes there's a way. Sometimes you can find a harmonic and that will solve it for you, because it ends up sounding like a different voice. Or you can do it in a different string. Let me see. Shit, this is hard. Sometimes it works out really well. So this is an occasion where, like, I gotta think about it a little bit more, you know? And the other thing is, if I want to do this accompaniment, listen. And I want to play this melodic note, you know, how do I do that? I can do it like this. See? Now if I do it like that, then the voices are separated, but then I won't know where to go afterwards, although I could just beef it up a little bit and play more chords instead of the single notes. Like... hear that? So this is already getting a little bit weird. So in this case, this is possible. This is completely possible. Might be fine. But let's see what happens if I take it down a whole step to D, just to see if anything, jumps out as the right thing to do. Da-da. Oh, hear that? That's much easier. might even be able to get the counter melody. So there's the melody, but then there's another line underneath at the same time doing notes in tandem. So those notes are going. So let's see here. So. And then for the next part, you could just go, you know, just add. Ah, shit. The only difference between the next part is the do-do-do, I think. Just adds that note for this next part, just like a long string. So really, that's an effect, alright? So I don't really need to necessarily do exactly that to have the same effect of just beefing it up a little bit. Okay, now look at see how this part works out in D. Da. Now, okay. Ugh. Shut up. All right. So my thoughts are, okay, so I actually like the melody up a little bit higher in E. I just like it more. But it's a lot easier to play in D. But there's a sacrifice because it doesn't sound quite as good, I think. Or maybe that's just me being attached to that key, you know. If this thing was originally written in D, I might be saying, oh, E is too high. So you got to keep that in mind. Sometimes you get married to an idea. Now for here, though, so there's two options. I feel like that's too low. I want to go up high, because this is like the flute, you know, it's up high, so I'd rather do it. That's actually pretty high, though, so it becomes a problem if I want to find these bass notes. I can't play if I'm way up here. So we got to see what the bass does. So let's figure this out. Now, there's a little something juicy going on in this chord here. Do. So that's the 7th chord. Da, 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 da. No, I mean a 9th. I mean that's the 9th there. It's going. That's the chord, right? So shit. guess I could play the low string there. I like that the most. Man, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. Let me try something. I'm going to bring this back up to E and see what it does, okay? Because maybe this part's way easier in E. Maybe this part's way easier in E. And maybe that will offset it being harder in the beginning. Shit! It sounds all high now. It's actually lower than the original song. It's funny, you just get used to a key. Gotta get both of those to get that chord. Oh, where is it? See that's way easier to do in E. So those little inner lines. Yeah. That sounds like it could be a harmonic up there. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, here's a good thing to know. The melody actually goes higher here, right? This is already pretty high. And if I played it in D, and I played it up high, I started up high, this is where I'd be way up higher. It would be up there. See, this is already getting too hard. So that's all that shit is really high up. I hate this. Okay. So I play a stripped down version, as stripped down as I can possibly make it. And I think the move is to go... Alright, let's just settle on E. Let's just do this thing in E. And if I gotta chuck some notes out here and there, then I'll chuck some notes out. So let's go back to the beginning. Just start from the beginning. Start plugging away. So this one I can already tell. This one is going to be harder, okay? I just finished recording Rivali's theme. That worked out really easy. It arranged super easily. This is like, you know, this one I'm kind of, you can see I'm kind of having to fight with it a little bit. So what can I do up here? There we go. Okay. Cool. We can do this. We can do this. There's the top note, right? So I can go... That's the top note of the accompaniment. So I can easily snag that in place of playing this. I'll play this one instead, which will allow the melody to ring out, and then I can play a note that's higher, but I'll actually play it lower on the in my chord, you know? So it'll be like... What will it be? It'll be... So, see, that's the key. That's it, man. See, that just saved that whole thing. Just figuring out that I could play that note made it so I don't have to go. Wait. Which is not bad, but I'd much rather go. Oops. I might do it like that, just to thin it out a little bit. Next time I'll do more. Should be careful about those. To make sure that I'm making the melody sound like the melody, right? And then I'll go. So now there's more beef to it. Now it sounds like it's moving somewhere. Okay, cool. Maybe I can add this in this chord. That would be nice. Okay. No harmonic down there. I think that's what I have to do. So, you know, technically the arpeggio should be... But that'll actually do, even though there's a big gap between the bass and the rest of the arpeggio, that'll be fine. You won't really notice the difference. I'm just gonna let this note be the note that designates the change. Or else I could I might add this note in the chord at the beginning, depending on how it flows from the other stuff. Cool. Cool. Good. So easy. And I like to do this. I really think, there's something to be said for, keeping things sparse. If there's not extra notes in there, or even getting rid of notes, can sometimes, it works better on guitar. Because, yeah. Clarity of just hearing and not adding you know what I mean? You could add all this shit to it, but it just changes the quality of the chords and it changes the feel. Okay, so we'll get somewhere. Interesting. Okay, so the bass note drops out there. So I'm just, right now, to explain what I'm doing, I'll listen to each line one by one. I'm figuring what they are. So I know that's in there, right? And technically, actually, this is the lowest note in the chord, because the bass is dropped out, but I hear this up top. Get a little, like, thing going on. So that's important for the quality of the chord, alright? And being that there's no bass in this chord, maybe it would sound good enough to go like that. I don't know, though. I might have to add this, which is what the sort of implied bass of this chord is. It's what it would be if there was a bass in it. You know what I'm saying? So... I think I should add the bass. I think it sounds weird if I don't add the bass. Sounds less weird in this because there's like constant things going on. So, okay, so it'd be... Oh, shit. I'm going to play that note with the chord. Because that's the note that is like that's a predominant addition to the chord. There's another note in there, but that's the one I hear the most. So that's all I'm going to worry about. Because I don't want to add any more stuff to this chord. I don't think I should. Because right now we got a good separation between an inner voice, a melody, and a bass. Shit. Yeah, I gotta add the bass. I just tried it as an experiment without it. Didn't like it. Okay, cool. So that's the whole first part. Let me tune back up. Let me tune it 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 boy back up. Alright. I recently went on a trip to Miami, and my strings, I detuned them all way down before I left. Just have this idea that like maybe keeping them like tense like that would wear them out faster. Me and Steve need to record soon. Again, we're in the middle of recording Ocarina of Time album, so I want to keep them fresh. So that's why they're going out. So I left them out of tune for a while, so now they're going out. Okay, so let's play through this whole part right here. Badly. Alright, it'll be bad. So, just to get an idea. Oops. No, it doesn't. I think I need to do that. Maybe I should save this note for the end of the chord, because it's the top of the arpeggio at the end. Maybe I don't really need it, like... And it might be fresh kind of hearing that note right there, versus... In that case you hear it twice, but this chord sounds nice. So it's a lot of times this is like a matter of, it's like, this or that, this has this benefit, this has this benefit. I think I would probably leave that note out. Yeah. Da-da. now now we're into some fingering stuff. How do I get that smooth? Middle finger down here, so that I have the all the other fingers open to hit this chord. That's what that arpeggio is doing. I would leave out the last note. I don't think it's necessary. I don't want to hear the melody note twice. I want the melody note to be the melody, and that's it. That's what I would do. So. Hard. That's what it's doing. It's going. I might do all of it down here. Yeah, there we go. So what's nice is I can grab that, right? Because the little accompaniment is going MIDI. It's going ba da da. And it's this again. So we're getting like a cross happening in this particular instance. So listen. So listen to the internal line here. So when I get here, ends here, right? But that's the second note that when this happens, this note in the second little melodic line happens, this note here, the melody is already to its second note, which is this, right? So. Sound like, so then you got to go, okay, if I play it on guitar, how's it going to sound, and is that good, and do I need to alter it at all? Okay, so like this will be just two of those in a row. That doesn't really affect anything negatively, I don't think. Okay, we'll leave that in for now. What are these two notes here? I guess. See, I want to stay up high because I know what's coming. This, which would be a great opportunity to have it go lower. That would sound really nice. So I'm gonna struggle with this for a little bit and see if it can be done higher up. Maybe it can be done way up there if I sparse it out. Let's see. I mean, it's really high. You know what? Maybe I can work it out up here with a low E drone. Same note. Only need that note. Shit, dude. God, this is just so smashed up here. This does not feel right. It's like harmonics? I don't know, dude. Thanks a lot, Tifa's theme. Damn it, dude. Okay, alright. Oh, mission to play it up high is aborted. I've aborted it. There's a way, though, if I can take this first chord and make it sound bigger, this here. Okay, we're gonna do it low. We're gonna do it low, dogs. Because I think I can beef it up the second time and make it sound pretty good still. And luckily, it changes pretty soon. Actually, maybe it doesn't. Does it do the exact same thing? Is this the same as the other part? It is. Whatever. It's like doing the part twice. I'll just try to beef it up a tiny bit. Yeah, it is the same. Okay. Alright, so now a lot of the battle is just knowing like where I'm gonna play stuff and what register. So now that I know I'm gonna play it here, I'm gonna crack into it. Start learning it low down like that. Low down, dog. Start learning it low down. And yeah, that'll be sick, bro. Okay. This is the definitive version. Here we go. I forget what the second internal line is. Now, notice the first the first time it gets to the end of the melodic line, it goes, then it goes, da, da, da. But this note, that one, is the same as this. So I feel like there's not really much of a point in going to this note. I would have an octave here. I think that sounds better, actually. in there. That's what I gotta do. That's tricky too because I'm here. This is a big stretch. But I don't want to take my pinky off to use it for that because of the fact that it's on the melody, man. Shit. There we go. I'm gonna do it right there. There's 3 places I can do it right here. Or so this actually makes it a little bit easier. Oops. And then I'll just use my pinky to jump down, I think. Because it'll make that note easier to get, okay? There it goes. Does that, but I want to get the melody too, and I can't get the melody if I'm down there. Can't do that. I think that's probably the best compromise. Because I have all the notes that are actually in it. It's going up. It's not doing it exactly in the right order. Like it's supposed to go like root, third, fifth root or whatever. But not. So it's going fifth root. Right. Fifth, third root. Okay, guys. I'm going to stop it right here. Okay, guys. It's time for another dank hour of arranging with your boy S. Griff. That's my name, and it's time. So, it's been a day, I think, a day or two, that I decided why the hell not just keep doing this and just do the whole thing like this. Just keep going with it, man. Let me make sure I'm actually recording here.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Okay. I tried to. I closed the screen so it wouldn't be so freaking, so much battery. Okay, so 8:06. We'll go into until 9 right now. All right, so we left off at that second section there. This is a tricky tune, and hopefully it gets less tricky as it goes on, which it probably won't. But so far, this is what I got. So I got this is where we left off. All right, so I'll take it right from there. Too loud. Okay, so this is going. So remember, I'm fingering this chord. Different degrees of the scale are happening in order, but it's the same notes. So this is going. Then it goes. The bass. Down. That stays the same. Stays the same. Where it goes down. Okay, so this is what we're left with. Go. Maybe. Sort of V. So I gotta determine if it's better to do it up here or do it or down here. be a... Or... Oops. I think that might actually be better there. That's better. It's more true to the piece, too. And that's fine, too. Okay. Oh shit, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try to use this as the bass at first. Wait, what are these two notes here? Damn it, so this is the only way I can do that. Shit. So that has to... Okay, well, let's just trace the melody and bass movement first. Ah. I'm trying to figure out this little this part right here where we got the melody before the second chord comes into the section. There's like the second melodic line does something kind of weird. Let me make this loop a little bit longer. Okay. Sorry I'm not talking so much. I really got to kind of concentrate here. Yeah. Interesting. This piece sucks. It's beautiful, but man, it's hard to arrange a guitar. This is just endless problems, man. So now, my dilemma right now, I would like this to ring out, that note, but the accompaniment is going. Now it's really hard to go. Keep this bass line on. Maybe I can just hop the pinky. Shit. Man. Good Lord. Oh. Yeah, I might be going a little too hardcore with this. Like, maybe I don't really need to do all this inside stuff. If it's not, like, serving it, really, and nobody's gonna know that I'm not doing it. See, I could just do that. Like, does it, at a certain point you have to decide, like, do you want to do all this inner stuff, all these crazy voices, or like, do you want to just like if the voices make it so it's hard to play the melody and the bass smoothly, then I honestly feel like sometimes it's good to just take that stuff out, because it's not really necessary, nobody really misses it, but if it makes the playing of it like choppy, that's something you will notice, and that's no good. And unfortunately, the only way to find out is actually arrange it and see if it works okay. do that. It's hard, but I can do it. Yeah, that works. There it is. That works. Good Lord. My fucking suction cups keep popping off. So we got wait, what happens there? So that's it. Oh my god, this is so gnarly. Thank God there's a freaking open E there. No, I don't want to stretch out like that. No. Okay, alright, whatever. do that for that. We get a little limited here because when the bass starts getting high up, so it's on this D right now. When it gets a little high up like that, I can't go, you know, as the accompaniment. Oops, keep muting that. what just happened was I was trying to do after this line. we got this bass note, and the melody goes, but then the inner voice goes. So I found out a way to, so this note here I can play as an accompaniment note, right? So that means I can play this note here, and it sounds like it's an accompaniment note, and it's not stepping on the melodic note, because I'm playing the melodic note as an open string on the next string up. So I'm playing the same note on two different strings at a certain point. Well, this is ringing out, and then I played this. So, and then instead of playing this, find a right there. This line should be easy to figure out because it's not all this bullshit going. Whoops. My battery died. My battery freaking died, man. So it looks like I got that section worked out. Oops. Yep. Okay, and that's like the whole thing, aside from like the repeating stuff that's like more built up. There we go. Good God, man. Okay, let me run over that section again. So, wait. forgot to do what to do for this. There we go. It's going along. It's coming along. See? Okay. So, boom. That's like, okay, I only got one more section to go. And you know what? Sometimes this is how it feels. It feels like it's so far off, and then all of a sudden, like, it's like super hard, and I'm working through it, and it's like, oh god, this is going to take forever. And I get to a point, and I'm like, oh, hold on a second. I'm like almost done. Like, what the hell happened? So this part's the same except for the strings are added. Okay, then a doubling right there, which I can't do. I can't do all these notes, obviously. Do that though, probably. So that takes care of that section. Okay. All right. Without further ado, let's jump into here. So what can I add? I can even add anything. Maybe just play the second section again. Just repeat it and like play it just with like a little bit more gusto. I don't know. It's either that or strip down the first section a little bit and then add all the accompaniment and stuff on top of it for the second time. Let me bring this up just a tad. I think I should bring it up just a bit. Just a wee bit. Oh, that's better. That's better. So, okay, if I were to do that, how would I strip down the first part? I'll just play it louder. make sure I'm playing all this right. Okay, I'll add all these accompaniments the second time around. There we go. I want to do that. Can't do it. So I can just add some. And then do this at the end. maybe I can play the harmonic notes above that. End it with some harmonics like that, maybe? Wish I could just do that. You know what? I think I should end it like that. That could be cool. Just got to figure out how to get into it. Ah, scheiße. And then I'll do the harmonic run up. Okay, so I think that's basically fully arranged. All right. What am I doing here? What am I doing? So. So it'd be like this big ending. Okay, so I'm going to slowly run through what I got so far from the very beginning. Shit. I lost where my head was. Oh, there it goes. Shit. Fully arranged, bro. Fully arranged. 2 hours, new PB. So that'll be basically the full arrangement. I'll tweak it a little bit, and over the course of a couple of days, I'll get it to the point where I can play through it pretty comfortably. And then that's it, man. That's it. If you guys are into this, if you guys like this whole process, if this was enjoyable to watch, let me know. If it was too long, let me know. Yeah, dude, that was a really tricky one. They're not always this hard. Yeah, but maybe that's a good thing to see. Maybe that's what you want to see. You want to see that hard shit. You want to see me struggling. But all right, bros, I literally have 5, 4, 3 seconds left on the recording.